students, welcome to the next video of Laplace transform. In previous video we had seen the inverse Laplace transform and we had also seen some based on inverse Laplace transform. Today we are going to see the application part of Laplace transform. In application, mainly we are going to solve the differential equation by using Laplace transform, and while solving differential equation we also use the inverse Laplace transform. So let us start application. So Laplace transform of derivative. First we need this concept. So Laplace transform of various derivative of function f of t are Laplace of first order derivative, that is equal to s into Laplace of s, fs, minus f of 0. If it is Laplace transform of double order derivative, you just have to remember this. You can consider this as a formula and you have to learn this. So Laplace transform of f double dash t, that is equal to s square fs minus s f of 0 minus f dash 0. Okay, if it is f triple dash t, means third order derivative, then Laplace transform will be s cube fs minus s square f of 0 minus s f dash 0 minus f double dash 0, so on. Okay, but mainly in our example we are going to use this first order derivative, that means Laplace transform of first order derivative and Laplace transform of second order derivative. So let's start. So now just see the steps of solving the differential equation by using Laplace transform. So mainly we are going to use the steps. First we will take the Laplace transform of both the side of the differential equation and apply the initial condition. Second step, we will collect the terms with y bar or x bar, whatever in the differential equation, we collect just this y bar or x bar on left hand side and all other terms on right hand side. Then third step, we will find y bar or x bar as a function of s. Okay, so after doing this separation left hand side right hand side, we will get this third step. So in third step, y bar or x bar is equal to, in right hand side all the terms will be a function of s. Then in fourth step, we will resolve f of s into partial fraction. We will find the partial fraction of this left hand side term, and then in fifth step we will take the inverse Laplace transform on both the sides, which gives us y or x as a function of t. Okay, so this is the procedure of finding or solving differential equation by using Laplace transform. So in this we will use Laplace transform as well as we are going to use inverse Laplace transform. So let's see example. So here is the example. First example is to solve Laplace transform dx upon dt plus 2x equal to e raised to minus t. Here initial condition is given as x0 is equal to t. Okay, now we are going to solve this by using the steps. So our first step is we will take the Laplace transform of given differential equation. So here I am taking the Laplace transform of the given differential equation. Now we know that Laplace transform of first order derivative is s into x bar minus x0. Then Laplace transform of 2x, that will be Laplace, 2 is constant, so that will come outside. So 2 into Laplace of x. So Laplace of x is x bar. Then in right hand side it is Laplace transform of e raised to minus t, and Laplace of e raised to minus t is 1 upon s plus 1. Okay, Now we will do the second part of first step. That means we are going to put the initial condition in this. Initial condition is x0 is equal to 2. That means when t is 0, then x is equal to 2. So we are going to put this x0 as 2. So here s into x bar minus x0. We know that x0 is 2. So minus 2 plus 2 into x bar is equal to 1 upon s plus 1. Okay. Now we are going to use the second step. Second step is collect the x bar term on left hand side and put the all other terms on right hand side. So here as you can see, I am taken all x bar terms and in that I have taken x bar as common. So the remaining terms are s plus 2. So s plus 2 into x bar, that is equal to 1 upon s plus 1, and I am taking this minus 2 on right hand side. So it will be plus 2. Then by cross multiplication I get 2s plus 3 upon s plus 1. Okay, and this is the fs. So now the second step is completed. Now third step is I have to find the partial fraction of this. Okay, so I am going to separate this. So x bar is equal to s plus 1 into s plus 2 and numerator is 2s plus 3. Now partial fraction will be, since the factors are linear, non-repeated, therefore partial fraction of this will be a upon s plus 1 plus b upon s plus 2. Now by cross multiplying this we get a into s plus 2 plus b into s plus 1 upon s plus 1 into s plus 2. Now since the denominator is common, right? So denominator will be cancelled and finally we get the equation as 2s plus 3 is equal to a into s plus 2 plus b into s plus 1. Now we will substitute the value for s. So first let s is equal to minus 1. So by putting s as minus 1 in equation 2, this equation, we get a as 1. Now we are going to put s equal to minus 2 and we will get the value for b. So b is 1. Then we will substitute this a and b so we can get the partial fractions. After getting this partial fraction, step 3 is completed. Now step 4 is we are going to find the inverse Laplace transform on both the side. So inverse Laplace of 2s plus 3 upon s plus 1 into s plus 2, that is equal to inverse Laplace of 1 upon s plus 1 plus inverse Laplace of 1 upon s plus 2. Okay. Now this whole term is what? This whole term is x bar. So inverse Laplace of x bar, that is equal to inverse Laplace of 1 upon s plus 1 is e raised to minus t, and inverse Laplace of 1 upon s plus 2 is e raised to minus 2t. Okay, and inverse Laplace of x bar is xt. So finally we get solution of the given differential equation as xt is equal to e raised to minus t plus e raised to minus 2t. So this is the solution of given differential equation. Okay, let's see one more sum. So here question is solve L into di upon dt plus Ri equal to V using Laplace transform. So we know that first step is we are going to take Laplace transform on both the side. So Laplace transform of L into di upon dt plus Laplace transform of Ri is equal to Laplace transform of V, where V is a constant, L is a constant, R is a constant. So I am taking this L out of the Laplace transform. So it will be L into Laplace transform of di upon dt plus R I am taking as constant. So L into R into Laplace transform of I equal to V is constant, so I am taking out Laplace transform of 1. Okay. Now Laplace transform of di upon dt, that is S into I bar minus I0 plus R Laplace transform of I is I bar, that is equal to V upon S. Okay. Now Laplace transform of S into I bar minus I0. Initially we consider current is 0. So I0 is 0. So it is Laplace transform of L into S into I bar minus I0 is 0 plus R into I bar, and that is equal to V upon S. Okay. Now we are going to collect. Step 1 is completed. Now we are going to apply the step 2. In step 2 we will collect I bar term on left hand side, and we can put all the remaining terms on right hand side. So we are collecting I bar terms. So L S I bar plus R I bar, this will on left hand side, and on right hand side we are having only one term, V upon S. Okay. Now I am taking I bar as common, so I will get L S plus R I bar is equal to V upon S. Okay. Now after getting this, I have to take only I bar on left hand side, and we will take all other terms on right hand side. So finally we will get V upon S. This I bar is equal to V upon S into, now I am taking this term, okay, this LS plus R on right hand side. So it will be 1 upon LS plus R. So finally I am getting V upon S into LS plus R. Okay. Now in this, what I am doing, I am taking S as common, LS common. So if I am taking LS common, then this will be S upon L. Okay, I am taking LS common from this, so it will be S plus R upon L. Okay. Now I am writing this as, this is same as V upon L. Okay, V upon L into 1 upon S into S plus R upon L. Okay. Now next step is I am going to find partial fraction of this. That means partial fraction of 1 upon S into S plus R upon L. So let's find the partial fraction. So partial fraction will be, as we know that factors are linear and different, and since the factors are linear and different, therefore partial fraction will be this 1 upon S into S plus R upon L. This will be A upon S plus B upon S plus R upon L. Okay. Now by doing the cross multiplication, we get the equation. So here is the equation. Equation will be 1 is equal to A into S plus R upon L plus B into S. Okay, this is the equation. Now I have to find A and B value. So for that I have to put the S. So let S is equal to 0. When S is 0, then 1 is equal to A into 0 plus r upon L plus 0. So A is equal to 1 minus r upon L, right? Sorry, that will be r upon L A. So A is equal to L upon R. Okay, I got the value of A by substituting S as 0. Now I am going to substitute B. So now to find the B, I have to substitute S as minus R upon L. So when S is minus R upon L, then I get B value. So B is, I will put in this equation as 1 is equal to A into S plus R upon L, then plus B into S. In that I have to put S as minus R upon L. So 1 is equal to A into minus R upon L plus R upon L plus minus R upon L B. Okay, in place of S I am substituting this. So this will be cancelled out. So finally I get 1 is equal to minus R upon L B. So B is minus L upon R. This is the B. So by substituting A and B value in equation, we get I bar is equal to V upon L into L upon R is common. 1 upon S minus 1 upon S plus R upon L. Okay. So this is the final. Finally we get I bar. This is the final term of I bar. Now after getting I bar, next we have to find the inverse Laplace on both the side. So inverse Laplace of I bar is equal to this L cancel, V upon R is constant, so V upon R will come outside the inverse Laplace, and here it will be inverse Laplace of 1 upon S minus inverse Laplace of 1 upon S plus R upon L. Okay. Now inverse Laplace of I bar, that is equal to I t, that is equal to V upon R. Now inverse Laplace of 1 upon S, inverse Laplace of 1 upon S is 1. Right? We know that Laplace of 1 is 1 upon S, and hence inverse Laplace of 1 upon S will be 1 minus inverse Laplace of 1 upon S plus R upon L. So it will be e raised to minus R upon L t. Okay. So this is the solution of given differential equation. So finally I got the solution as IT is equal to V upon L into 1 minus e raised to minus R upon LT. Okay. So this is the main application of Laplace transform. Laplace transform is mainly used to solve the complicated differential equation. In solving the differential equation, we use both the concept Laplace transform as well as inverse Laplace transform. So with this I am concluding this video. Thank you students.